Okay, so today we have another small business issue. I'm not, saying all small businesses are bad, because a lot of them are amazing, but some of these are not great. Especially the ones that are kind of heavy on TikTok. So this is Paige, and then this is Drippin Spice, which is a handmade kind of Etsy shop, and they do these, I don't know how to explain it, these outlet covers, but they're made with that thing that people used to use to DIY phone cases on YouTube in 2010. I don't know if you guys remember that. That might be a niche thing, but it's that piping thing, and then it hardens, and then you just pipe it like that, but it needs to harden, okay? Otherwise it's soft. But when it does harden, when you touch it, it's solid, it shouldn't be wet at all. It shouldn't be squishy at all. So Paige does a review of a outlet that she bought. It's an outlet cover from Drippin Spice, and luckily she is someone who we should all take, what's it called? We should all be more like Paige, okay? If you get into drama on TikTok, first of all, do not delete any TikToks, at least before I get there, okay? Do not delete TikToks. You've already posted them. Say it with your chest. Second of all, if you are the person responding to drama, don't delete your TikToks. But 3, if you're someone that's in drama and you're in the right, even if you're in the wrong, but when you're in the right, make sure to take the other person's content and post it on your TikTok and react to it, so that when they delete their stuff, we still have yours. Because I feel like people get too many views and then they panic and then everything gets deleted, and that's not what I like to see personally. Okay, now she posts a lot, so we might not get through all of it, but we'll get through most of it. So the original video that she posted, where is it? It has 6.2 million views. Do not buy from Drippin Spice on Etsy.
I'll definitely tag them down below in the caption. Don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it, but I wanted to show you guys, for any tropical or ocean lovers, maybe buy this. So here's a box. So I ordered this custom made little light socket. This no way. Guys, this is so bad. That's so disappointing. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a refund for that. Never mind, I will not be tagging them down below because that is so unbelievably bad.
And she did end up tagging them down below. Now, the top comments on this specific video are saying babe, was literally picking at it. Yeah, it looks like where you kept pulling at it, you broke it, not them. It came in one piece. Let me hold your hand when I say this. Now, let me hold your hand when I say this. All of these people in the top comments used to be banned from buying stuff. Ever. That was soft from the get-go. I saw her pressing her nail into it. It should not be soft. It should harden completely. It should almost feel like clay hardened, okay? If I bought a handmade clay bowl and it was squishy when I was touching it, yeah, that's not right. It's not right. So if I poke it, it shouldn't fall apart. It shouldn't be soft. It shouldn't be like whipped cream. Now, it's also an outlet cover, so you're going to keep on smacking it with your hand. Hope that helps. People actually drive me crazy. Let's use our brains today. Thank you. Anyway, So she posts a second video. It's 1.4 million views.
Okay, guys, so this is part 2 of the whole drip and spice issue. So I'm gonna show screenshots now because I've gone back and forth with her. She's not mean or anything, but like she's like not understanding that it's her fault that this product is falling apart, but she keeps blaming it on humidity. This is clay. I'm an artist myself too. I work with clay. This seems like it is air dry clay, and after it's dry, it's still moldable. This is not even dry. Like, I'll literally show you this piece again. Like, I am able to move and mold this like a clay slime. Like, I am
So, as per my last email, all the people in the comments in the last video, let's use our brains. Let's use our brains.
Squish this right now and play with it like a clay. Like, this is literal clay. It's still wet. Like, look at the product is sticking on my finger. That's wet. She doesn't want to take accountability for her crappy products. Like, this is like, you can see it's like, it's wet. It's sticking to my finger right now. Whenever like, especially whenever you're making outlet covers like this, whenever you're flicking a switch up and down, like I can literally put my fingernail in this. If I was to accidentally go like, oops, like you can see fingernail marks. Like, that's absolutely crazy to me. Like, look at this. Like, I'll show you like right here. Like, it's kind of hard to see, but like I'm able to put my fingernail in here. Like, that's not what you want for a outlet. You're like, especially like if it's like one thing if it's like a product you're not gonna be touching every day, but an outlet where you're touching it every day and it's this bad quality. I thought it was gonna be like those like resin things where like you like kind of like on a phone case they'll like pipe it out and then like it dries and it's rock hard. This is literal clay, and it's not like she did not let it dry for long enough for one, and two, you didn't glue it down. She just like lightly pressed it on. Like, you can just see like right here, like just like a little bit, like it just pressed on a little bit, like. And whenever you don't want to take accountability for a crappy product, like I'm able to smush this still. Like, I could like look at this, like this whole thing is able to be lifted off of it. That's insane. This whole thing, I can take this whole piece off. Like, it's wet. It's all wet clay. Like, watch this. This will move. It's just like all wet clay. I'm able to play with it. So I don't even care at this point if I get a refund because like it was $12, but it's the fact that you're not refunding your customers after you're selling a shitty product. That's how it is at the end of the day. So I'm gonna show you our messages now. And normally, like, this is not what my account is about. Like, I'm making homework videos and I love making little reviews of my products, and I've not had a bad product until now. And I was not gonna post any of this. She was able to take care of it. I was like, yeah, you know what? But it's to the point where I'm really pissed right now. Like, whenever I was so excited for this product, it's able to be just taken off easily like that.
I think this is a new trend. Okay, and it's a petty thing for me to be upset about, but I've just noticed it. Everyone makes the same mistake. Using the word whenever in the wrong context. I'm sorry. I know I'm that annoying person. Yep. So when something happens, when something happens. So like when I got the outlet cover, when I got this. I hate when people say whenever. Like, whenever is not the same as when. When and whenever are not the same word. They don't mean the same thing. They're not used in the same context. So like when I got the outlet, when I emailed her, when I bought it, not whenever I got the outlet, because that makes absolutely zero sense. And it drives me bonkers. Drives me absolutely bonkers. It's like when people say, I could care less. You couldn't care less. Like, you care so little that you could not care less. If you could care less, then you could care less, right? So then there's like, you're not caring the least because you could care less. Anyway.
If you're turning on your light every day, a simple bump and I'm able to take it off that easy, like I'm just throwing this away at this point. Like, that is trash. Literal trash. That's not, like, girl, you can use regular clay then. Like, use something that is durable. You don't use air dry clay for something and don't let it dry all the way. And she's acting like she made it, like, she let it dry for 5 days instead of 2. And that she's, like, it was all cured and everything. She's refusing to listen to the fact that it is still wet, it was not cured, and it's not dried. So I'm going to show you guys some screenshots because this is crazy. And like I said, I normally don't make videos like this because, like, this is not what my page is about, but this is my platform, and whenever a product is this bad and I want to make a review on it, this, not only would I post, but I'm going to post it because if it can make you guys save your money and not buy this product because it is such bad quality, like, guys, don't even waste your money on this. Like, I'm begging you, please do not buy this because it's just a waste of money. And she will refuse to take accountability. She'll blame it on humidity with USPS, and she wants us to go out of our way, waste our gas, waste our time, and go to USPS and file a claim. I don't want to go file a claim tomorrow. I don't want to file a claim any day about that whenever it is not their fault. For one, the package was not damaged. It is your fault. It's not humidity. I've had plenty of clay things mailed. I order things all the time. It is not USPS humidity. It is your fault, and you can't even admit that. So here's these screenshots. And like during this whole time, I've been trying to be so nice to her because I feel bad because like she was really nice. She was never disrespectful, but she was not listening to what I was saying. She's had like an automated response for everything. And like I have no hate to her. Like personally, I wish her business to go well, but you need to change your products and you need to take accountability for your product being not good. Okay, so here I'm messaging her on, I messaged her first of all.
So an item arrived damaged. She wants a refund. It was broken. Didn't feel like it was dry. Then it was squishy and doesn't feel like good quality. I'm just gonna skip through it because she loves to ramble. Like, I love you, sister Paige, but you love to talk. So she obviously attached all the screenshots.
For not 5 days, you let it freaking sit for like 10 days. Air dry clay dries very slow. And I said, I'm really upset at this point. I was so excited to receive this.
She said, hello, I'm so sorry to hear about your damaged item. I'm happy to assist and walk you through the next step in order to get your funds back. Unfortunately, since this is a USPS shipping and handling damage suit. No. You sent a product. Like, it, regardless of how you sent that, it would have arrived the same way. You'll have to file a claim with them. First, you have to go to blah, blah, select blah, blah, blah. and then do that. No, like that's literally just factually incorrect. So then she says the contents were fully cured, but since there may have been a temperature issue with humidity while shipping, this will be a great case for your issue while you file a complaint. What a silly thing to say, actually. And then she says, I'm touching it right now. It's wet, movable clay like the foam clay you buy and play with at a store. She says, correct, maybe due to humidity during shipping handling. I'm located in Kentucky, so there is a lot of humidity while traveling. I'm so sorry to hear about your contents not being mine and your standard. I definitely want to help you get your refund, but since I've gone through a lot of issues with USPS and tried to file claims to get refunds, I've lost a lot of money due to the fact that they need the consumer of the broken item to go down to USPS office and show proof of damage. So then she ends up losing money on that end. But like, if you're having this issue consistently, there's something we need to do differently, don't we? Because you're constantly having this issue, and it's the humidity. So then she says, if you have any questions about how to file a claim, ask me. They'll definitely refund you. I mean, you know that because what everyone else complains too. She says, do you know if I'm going to have to pay for any of this? Okay, will do. I'll keep you updated. Thanks for helping. You will not have to pay for anything. USPS will refund what you paid. You have to submit what you paid on the form online. And then actually on this TikTok, people were saying the amount of videos you made about this is actually so insane. Okay, that's one negative comment. But someone said, her response being, I've lost too much money on returns and refunds, screams volumes. She's shipping it before it dries all the way, hoping that it probably dries on the way to you. Just file a dispute with your bank. If you used Etsy, file through them. By her logic, when my clay mug is filled with water, it should fall apart. Yeah, like if it's completely dry, like you claim it is, then humidity shouldn't affect it because it should be sealed. So that when water does get on it, it doesn't break. It doesn't just absorb enough water to become squishy again. Plus the plate doesn't even look sanded, so it could stick better. I know, and it wasn't even glued on or nothing, just sat on it. Yeah, like she didn't even sand it. It was just like shiny plastic that she tried to like slap something on top of. Someone says, even so, if it's due to humidity during shipping, she should put moisture catchers in the shipping bag or box. Like, it's still her fault no matter what. Yeah, okay, very smart.
Okay, guys, this is part 2. So, like I was saying, is, like, I feel really bad because, like, you can see she's nice. She's sending hearts and exclamation marks. Like, she's nice. And I, like, again, I don't want any, like, ill will towards her, but it's to the point where, like, if you guys are gonna buy this product and it's gonna be the same issue, like, I want you guys to know what you're buying. Like, and so after talking to my mom, after I was like, I don't know what to do, like, I've never had this happen before. Like, I just turned 18, guys. Like, I obviously gonna ask my mom, like, she's gonna know what to do. She said, this is her problem. So, like, I was trying to reach out and be nice because, like I said, she was really nice to me. So I'm just saying, is there any way to send you a video? The clay underneath is wet and mushy. I posted the video where I was like playing with it, like you could see my nails and everything. Like I could dig in, I was able to mold it and move it. Like it is so wet. And I said the clay underneath is wet and mushy. Like the outside is normal, but where it would have stuck to the outlet is wet clay, if that makes sense. She does respond after we've been talking back and forth. So like it's like whenever like I'm moving, like I said, it's supposed to be durable. If it's
whenever I'm like moving, no, it's when you're moving. Not whenever I'm moving the clay, whenever I'm sticking my fingers in the clay. No, it's when I'm sticking my fingers in the clay. Whenever is like whenever you can get around to it, whenever, you know, like whenever, like not a precise time.
You're not supposed to be being able to put fingerprints and poking in it. Like it's supposed to be dry, hard, reliable. Like you should like glue it down. You should have done like the little like maybe get like a base, girl. Like get like a base, do that, pick it up, let it dry on both sides, glue it down, and like make sure like you coat it in resin or something, or like make it good quality. Like take the time to make things good quality. Whenever I'm paying $12 for a freaking outlet, it should be able to be an outlet. I text her again because she's not responding. I say, I feel really bad. I just think this was a bad batch or something because it's still wet / soft. I'm an artist myself. I make clay things and other types of art too. And love supporting other artists, I think it'd fallen apart because it's so mushy. I'm able to move it, and if it was dry, it wouldn't have. I totally don't blame you at all. I'm just looking to get a refund from my item. She doesn't respond because after she's been like getting back to me. So I'm like, okay, she's ignoring me. She finally responds today. She says, hi Paige, I've run into this issue before. I have with humidity and USPS handling the item. Have you submitted your claim with USPS yet? Completely ignores what I'm saying. No, like I have not done the claim because it is your fault and I want a refund. She's just spitting the same automated bullshit. Like she's going, as long as you submit your claim, like she does not want to give me a refund. She just keeps pushing me towards USPS after I'm saying I don't want USPS. She says, as long as you submit your claim, keep all the packaging and the broken item, you'll receive a letter that asks you to go down to the USPS office and they can refund your order amount with a check. Unfortunately, since I do not have the item and it will cost me more shipping it back, I cannot do this myself. So like, yeah, save you money, save you gas, save you time, but I have to do all this shit because your product's garbage. I said the package were to damage, though, that's the thing. It's not a thing with USPS. It's due to the quality of the item and that it wasn't left to dry for long enough. If the item was cured, it would have been dry. Humidity is not going to reverse the process of air dry clay. The issue was you didn't let it dry long enough and it was still moist. I've been trying to be nice, but it's to the point where I'm not getting anywhere. I don't feel like I should have to do all this with USPS when a package wasn't damaged. I have a video of the product and how it's machined still wet. I ordered plenty of other products made out of clay though too, and I've never had this issue. I'm asking for a refund. So I'm clear as day just saying I don't want to do this. I need my refund. Like give it back. Like I just plain out said I want my refund. So she's going, please note while that I ensure all items are fully cured and packaged securely at the point of transaction, we rely on USPS to handle the delivery carefully. Although the outer package may appear undamaged, sometimes items can.
Okay, well that's just annoying. Like, just give her the money back. I don't understand. Anyway, someone said her reviews are all good. I don't know why she can't just say my bad and refund you or replace it. I don't get why she's going back and forth. Someone said USPS isn't responsible for humidity issues. That's up to her. Etsy will side with you. It's not USPS if the box package wasn't damaged or soaked. It was her item to which she should refund or replace. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, actually. Obviously, she responds to a bunch of comments. We don't need to watch all of that. She just responds to a bunch of different comments that she got on this whole thing. So then she reposts the response from Drip and Spice.
To go. I took pride and joy in making and curating these for 4 to 5 days.
Oh my god, bits are falling off like from the original girl. This is
My shipping takes so long.
Okay guys, this is my response to Drippin' Spice's response to my review. So I actually have a bunch of notes here from her video I just saw because I got a bunch of comments saying that she's blaming me now for her product falling apart, which is great. Look for your business, sweetie. Her title of her video is Customer Scamming. Girl, how am I scamming you? I haven't even gotten a refund. I have a product that is garbage. Like, girl, I made a review. I haven't scammed anybody their money. I'm letting people know that your products are bad. Like, they're falling apart. I literally have
someone in the comments said it's dripping all right.
your video, a piece is crumbling off of it. Like, you just dug a bigger hole for yourself. Like, literally, you could see crumbles falling out. That is exactly what happened to mine. I take it out, and pieces are crumbling off of it. So I'm like, so obviously I'm poking it, and apparently I ripped it apart. Actually, it was like squished because I freaking go to show you guys. I was like, I don't really know how I feel about this because it's kind of squishy, and then it literally just collapses. So apparently I ripped it apart, guys. You know, she's just blaming everyone besides herself. So apparently I'm the one scamming because I got a bad product in the interview. Okay. How, I'm ruining her livelihood with one bad, viral video or whatever. Girl, I didn't know it was gonna go viral. Like, I'm glad it did, honestly. I'm sorry you're getting hate. Like, I never wanted you to get hate. I just wanted my refund, and I wanted people to know that this is what you do to your customers who aren't satisfied with your products. You don't want a refund, and I hope that they don't buy because then they're gonna be out of money too, and you don't know how important that money is for them. Like, they could be a mother of kids, and like, they're struggling to make ends meet, and they just wanted to get their daughter something or something like this. It's honestly also a hazard because the way that it was wet, people are saying it's like spackle or whatever, and the fact that I touched that and other people could be touching that too whenever it's wet, that's dangerous, girl. That's a health hazard. And I was pulling apart my video. I will literally insert a clip right here. It squished. I didn't pull it apart. There's another video after the fact. I knew I was getting my refund. It's my item. I'll do whatever I want with it. Yeah, I pulled it apart after the fact it already fell apart to show you guys it was still wet. Even after the few days I let it be in, like, to try to see if it would dry and I could fix it, it was still wet. Like, it's still wet because it was already wet. Like, imagine how wet it was before, and it's still wet a few days later. You did not let it dry for long enough. And then she goes and shows a bunch of reviews she has on Etsy. She has like 8 reviews. Like, she only had like 8 reviews, I think, last time I checked, that her products were good. And that's why my video said, why is no one talking about this? Like, they're literally garbage. Like, it's like styrofoam stuff that's like peeling off, like, you know? And then she's talking about it's her livelihood, girl. It was my $12 and I'm asking back because, like, I could have sent you the product back if you really wanted it. Like, I needed my money back at that point whenever I'm giving my money away for free for a product that literally is crumbling apart. Pieces were coming out of the package. That's why I was inspecting. You saw me poking in the video. And it's because something wasn't right. My thumbprint was in it. It was wet and mushy. And I was poking it to make sure I wasn't tripping because my fingerprints and my nail prints were in it. Like, it was engraved in it. Like, imagine if slime, you put your fingerprints in it, that's how it was. Like, of course I'm gonna pull it apart, which was actually ended up being squished because it was unable to handle me holding it like that. Like, and she's...
This girl loves to talk. All respect to Paige, but we've said the same thing 4 times and it's on 2 times speed. Like, she's put herself on 2 times speed and she's still... I am on Paige's side in this, but Paige, let's wrap it up. Let's just...
When I took our private conversation public, yeah, I literally texted you saying, if you don't get my refund, like, I'm gonna let people know this is what you're doing. Like, you don't want to refund your customers for bad products. And then you want to, like, gaslight me into thinking that it was USPS's fault. I told you the clay was wet. I did have a typo and worded it wrong because that was the only, like, there's a category that I had to choose categories for. And then I proceeded to tell her it was not USPS's fault. It was wet clay. Like, but girl, if my $12 is your livelihood, you need to get a job then. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I just wanted my $12 back. Like, you were, even someone else in my comments said that you were using a dollar store spackle. My $12 is not worth a dollar store spackle, and plus you can just easily make that up. Like, I'm so confused. And then how you're saying that you're getting, like, hate flooded in. Like, girl, you're receiving hate for a reason because you're in the wrong.
I hate the, like, I effed up as a business, and now I'm getting so much hate coming in. I'm getting death threats. And I know that sounds like I'm being heartless, but someone saying, like, you're a scammer is not a death threat. And it's not even a threat, and it's not really even hate. Like, I'm just getting sick of that being the response to criticism.
Like, we could have avoided this if you would have just given me my refund. Like, you have all these great reviews. It's one person out of all your great reviews that just wants their money back. Like, if it was my business, I would have literally replaced their product. I would have given them a refund, and I would apologize, maybe give them, like, a coupon to my shop for further purchases. Like, that is not how you keep customers, and your business is going to fail if you keep acting like that. And, like, right here, I'm going to insert that pieces were literally falling off of your product. That is exactly what happened, girl. Like, you just dug yourself into a deeper hole.
I took pride and joy in making and curating these cute little outlets 4 to 5 days. That's why shipping...
You just showed what happened. That was literally what happened. And the way you're squishing it, yeah, who's gonna be squishing it like that whenever you literally have to pin it against the wall and screw it in? You're squishing it very lightly and then you're just gonna go like this, like, oh, let me just, like, pull it apart. Like, no, that's literally not how a real light switch is gonna work. Like, that's crazy. So apparently I pulled it apart and damaged it whenever the first video, I made an unboxing. I was so excited. I was literally about to hype her up. I was gonna add her and, like, get her some more business because I did have some followers at the time. And then that's whenever I pushed it up after it squished. I was like, I don't know guys about this. And then it literally crumbles. I didn't pull it apart. Pulling it apart is going this way. It went inward. So what are you talking about? I'm so, like, you're just lying at this point. Like, yeah, it did end up getting damaged. I never said it was. It literally was damaged and then it went back. It obviously crumbled. Like, you're just lying. Your business is not gonna survive your right because of who you are and what you're doing. The fact that you said it's not even human. That's crazy. I made a review because that is how your products are. And I hope they never have to experience that. If your comments are getting guilt. It's getting...
She obviously rambled on for a while. That's fine. Here's the other video that she posted about this.
5 days. That's why...
Okay, yeah, so she posted, obviously, that she left 1-star reviews and then got a refund through Etsy and stuff. Then we have this. Apparently gets worse. Oh my god.
I'm upset because I only got a refund because this blew up. Like, without that, I probably would have never had the voice and people telling me to get a refund because I was going to drop it. I was at least going to let people know that this is what was going on because I make reviews and I'm always honest. Like, I've never had a bad review until now, which I'll get to that in a second because she said that I make bad reviews, or like I had bad reviews on everyone. Girl, you were my first bad review. I don't know where you're getting that from, but that is crazy. If this didn't blow up, I wouldn't have got my refund. And I wonder how many other people who did not have the voice like I did to stand up for themselves have had the same thing happen and were out of the money. That money could have been very important to them. Luckily, it's not to me. That's why I was going to drop it. But I'm standing up for the other people now because it sounds like this has not been the first time that this has happened. So I'm just wondering how many other times that this has happened, that you scammed other people who didn't have the voice that I have. And now the platform that I have. Like, girl, you could have used this publicity, I'm going to get to that in a second, to grow your account. Like, if you would have given me a refund, apologized, moved on, I would have...
Okay, so we've already had all of this. This is the same old, same old.
Through Etsy support, not her. It only had 3 options. I had to put the item arrived damaged, but in the comment section I had below to explain it, I said it broke, it was still wet. So I hope that clears everything up. I'm not saying that that was not misleading, but after the fact that I said that, I said, no, the clay is still wet. So after I said that, you should have taken accountability. I can take accountability that, yes, that was wrong, and I'm sorry that I only had that option, but the point is your product was still wet. And after seeing that, and after knowing that your product was still wet, you should have done something to replace it or refund me, and then none of this would have ever happened. Like, I do apologize for the hate, because I've gotten a little bit of hate, and I mean, I can handle it, but obviously you can't, because hence you're turning off your comments or whatever. I never sent them, though, so you to blame me for them commenting, I cannot control those people. I never sent them over there. The only videos I made was replying to comments that were disagreeing with me, which I'm allowed to do. It's my account. I never, ever made any videos saying to go over to your page and hate, so that's not fair for you to blame me for that. And like I said, I do feel bad for the hate that you're getting, but with that being said, you should have still taken accountability after the fact that that was happening. And it probably would have gone away. Then she proceeds to say that I was smelling, poking, and squishing it. Smelling has nothing to do with it. I smelled it because it was wet, and I was trying to see what it smelled like to figure out what it was and why it was wet. I was poking it to make sure I was not, like, missing the fact that it was wet. But I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. I don't have that good of vision, like, plain white things, so I was looking closely, poking at it, making sure I was not mistaken, and my finger...
Okay, so she reiterates the same stuff. I'm gonna have to skip through some of this because it's long for you and it's long for me.
Guys, so I was just going through, like, some videos that people made, like, about this whole, like, drama thing, and they literally said something that I did not think about. This is marketed as a light switch, like, for a bathroom, too. And she's blaming humidity for, like, ruining this product, but she's marketing it for a bathroom? Make it make sense, because, girl, your product was doomed from the beginning. This whole time you've been blaming USPS for humidity? Girl, how is it gonna survive in a bathroom? Because it gets humid as in there. At least for me. And then also, I've seen people saying that, like, that she ended up giving a refund because it went viral. I never got a refund from her, guys. I got a refund from Etsy, and it did not come out of her pocket or affect her at all. So I'm sorry if I, like, did not explain that.
So yeah, if she obviously advertises it as a bathroom outlet cover, then the whole humidity from USPS doesn't run at all. Like, she could have literally just done a refund from the get-go and none of this would have happened. But now she's got her 18 quid. Hope it was worth it. So this is what Drip and Spice posted but then deleted. I didn't see any of these. So this is her final statement. Hi Paige, I come with kindness. This has gotten a bit out of hand and I'm a little disappointed this had to reach TikTok in order to come to a conclusion. Yeah, but you wouldn't have... That's actually your fault that it didn't come to a conclusion before getting on TikTok. Like, the lack of self-awareness is so crazy. I'm going to refund you, but I would like to elaborate. You were misleading when you messaged me for support. You led me to believe that the item came in pieces. No! But she messaged you back in, like, she constantly messaged you and you kept on responding with, go to USPS, go to, like, that wasn't misleading at all. Meaning they broke my items in the mail. So this happened before, okay? Offered you the solution of submitting a claim, not knowing there can be easier ways through Etsy support since I'm still newer to this and don't want to continue taking a loss. This is my full-time income. Instead, you kept pressing me thinking it's my fault, but it is your fault. I'm so glad you recorded that video because it proved to be correct. The humidity from that tight conformed package could be the reason it still had some tenderness to it. But you kept picking and smelling and pushing on its delicate cream. This is written very weird. Like, this is very strange. Also, it shouldn't be delicate or a cream. Actually. It did not come wet. It stood in one piece, full structure pearls and shells and molding shape still holding. This is written so weird. Of course, it's a custom piece. It's not indestructible. So it's going to snap. Do not apply pressure, wait, or get wet is what it apparently says on it. But it is a bathroom outlet cover. It felt entirely misleading the way you approached my small business and disregarded my effort to make things right. So you posted a video on TikTok defaming and slandering a disabled female small business owner who relies solely on creations as income. You open floodgate of hate and echo chamber replies to harass and bully me into a refund. Although I would have been more than happy to continue to assist you through these steps or replace the item. But you didn't. But you didn't assist to replace the item. Right. There is a lack of humanity and understanding in today's world, and I'm so disappointed this is what you and many other people resort to in order to get yourself heard. This is written so much better than that like previous bit. I don't really know, like there was something about calling it tenderness and like saying that it's supposed to be a delicate cream that I was like, are we talking about the same item? I'm so confused. Destroying other people's hard work. My products aren't shit and they do not come wet. They are not made out of clay, but rather a very special material I formulated and created. You attempted to disregard one woman's hard work, blood, sweat, and tears for one video on TikTok. I mean, it's more than one video at this point, where you complain about other products too. Okay. Thank you for the free publicity. I truly appreciate the support beautiful souls have been giving me. Have a wonderful day. You may hear from me in the future. Summer Dripping Spice. Someone said, do not apply pressure to an outlet cover. Are we supposed to just pray it screws itself into the wall? Like, yeah, you have to press it to screw into the wall, and then you press it every time you like turn the lights on and off. I'm so confused. You may hear from me in the future. About what? Yeah, I didn't even notice that. You may hear from me in the future. Okay. Yeah, I'm very confused about this actually. And this is the video that she deleted because everyone was asking about it.
I want to talk about the dangers of one bad comment going viral to destroy a small business. In the video, it clearly shows it arrived in one piece and she pulled it apart on camera. If you go to my Etsy,
this is so misleading without showing like the full context of the video.
See, I have 5-star reviews and raving compliments about my art, and I'm having one bad experience go public online right now, and it is sending a floodgate of hate to my small business. As a small business owner, this is my livelihood, and somebody went online and took my conversation with them public, and now I'm receiving a bunch of hate. And it absolutely breaks my heart. Hi guys, my name is Summer and I'm here to address the comments that I've been receiving regarding a bad transaction with a customer. When I started Drippin' Spice 7 months ago, I took pride and joy in making and curating these cute little outlets and fake cake art. I create these pieces, I let them cure for 4 to 5 days. That's why shipping takes so long. I've had 5-star reviews and a star seller status for 7 months. I had a customer reach out regarding one of these seashell outlets. When she received it, it was completely pulled apart and damaged. Now, these items are fully cured.
Well, obviously that one is fully cured, but the other one wasn't. So why wouldn't you just give a refund? In the video, she was literally pushing on the wet clay. I don't know why you wouldn't just say, oh, something must have gone wrong, let me refund you or send you a replacement, if all your other ones are completely fine, right? Because that's what we're made to believe. No one's ever had any issues with you. You've had 5-star reviews. This one looks stable to me, stable table. So just, it's okay that one went wrong. It wouldn't have gotten this big if she had just given the refund.
Do not fall apart unless absolutely pulled. She reached out to dispute this. I sent my sympathy. Once the item is out of my hands, USPS is the sole responsibility for any damaged goods. The solution for this customer was to submit a claim with USPS.com. Unfortunately, I cannot submit the claim since I do not have the damaged good or the label, and you have to bring it down to USPS and show them the broken item. My policy now states that you cannot get a refund for a broken item anymore. I took too many losses from USPS damaging my items. I offered this customer a solution, and she decided to go online and destroy my image. This customer, I'm not sure if they did submit their claim through USPS.com, but I am getting a bunch of hate comments saying that I need to be bullied into giving a refund for an item, and it is destroying my small business that I have worked so hard to create. So please share this with somebody. It just it breaks my heart how this machine of the social media works, and how quick people can be to jump on a hate train, especially when they've never experienced my pieces of art. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears go into making my items, and we need to be careful to jump on a hate train and completely disintegrate somebody's reputation because of one bad app.
And this is what someone said, and this is why no matter who is at fault, I'll always 100% send a replacement or refund. No questions asked. I take pride in my work and will always make it right if something is wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Agreed. I actually think that's the end of the drama. Let me know what you guys think, because it's crazy. People just need to learn to give refunds more often, and then all the trouble basically goes away. Because that was basically why this whole thing even blew up in the first place. So let me know what you guys think though. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for engagement. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.